Hi flames, welcome back to my channel. So today's picker card is going to be about the lies that you are told and how you're alchemizing them forwards. So we have pole 1, pole 2 and pole 3. Please subscribe, like and comment. Okay, pole 1, let's take a look at the lies that you were told. Just give me a moment to channel in here. So I see a lot of energy about one of the lies that were really told to you. Wasn't physically told, but it was almost cemented within you. And it has a lot to do with carrying other people's baggage. Like what is coming through is having to put up with other people's energy before yourself. And I feel like it made you, like maybe you're a very big empath, or you're very overgiving, very caring, and I almost feel like you didn't learn healthy boundaries. And it wasn't a specific lie that was told, but it was definitely transferred to you through behaviors, through watching other people, what they put up with, like having your voice taken, your voice stolen. And I feel like one of the biggest switches that are like being dismantled here, so you have control, is you do not need to put up with anyone else's words, opinions, energy. You do not need to carry anyone else's baggage at this time. Like I almost feel like, look, and I didn't even, honestly haven't even realized the card. I haven't even gotten a moment to look at this card. So again, it's like you don't even have time to look at your own energy. It's already like, it's just something that you naturally do. But we can literally see the hand coming out of the heart here. Like you've been taught to do for other people, and some of that is very respected and respectable, but I feel like the main thing here is you now dismantling that and choosing for yourself. And I see one of the major things that is going to change for you here is how you move now. Like I almost feel like before waiting for approval, before waiting for an idea, before waiting for someone else's opinion, you are going to be led by your intuition, especially with the Page of Wands. This is your own intuition, your own magic, your own staff that is growing from the earth. Like you are truly learning your own language and signature when it comes to yourself, and you will no longer be putting up with anyone else's energy. But it's not even having to fight against people, it's more that it's almost as if like you're going to be sitting and doing something, and then you're going to be like, well, like maybe I need to do this or I need to wait, but then you're going to be like, hold on, why am I not just doing this? And I feel like it's really going to be a very natural thing for you. It's not going to be something that you need to wait for. It's not going to be something that you kind of have to talk yourself into. Like it's like naturally within your mind you're gonna start thinking like, hell yeah, I'm gonna take this decision, I'm gonna do this for myself, I'm gonna express the thing that I want, or I'm gonna allow even like your desire to come forwards here. And I feel like you're gonna start literally moving. Look, you're gonna start collaborating, you're gonna start directing your own path. You see, like for the longest time you were this Queen of Swords. You were maybe even stuck between yourself and other people, your head and your heart. This could be something here massively around schooling as well, like someone trying to infiltrate your decisions. Maybe this is a mother figure, this is an older sister, this is someone, even like a friend. Like you're going to start cutting out other people's opinions, and you're going to start listening to people that truly matter to you. This could be listening to a mentor. This could even be you deciding like, oh, I'm going to sign up here, or I'm going to get a third opinion, I'm going to book a tarot reading and listen to those that actually matter to me. You are no longer listening to these external sources, but in the same breath you are the Queen of Swords, and you are going to start directing what is right for you. I also feel like a lot of child's play, or kind of like just leading from your heart, your creative skills. Like, it's like you already know what is bold. You already know like how to lead your life. So the lies that you were really told don't even matter, right? Because they were built on other people's foundations. Like, look, you are not even out of touch. Like, I feel like you're very intuitive here. You're very direct. You know what is going on psychically. And I feel like it's more the lies that you were told were watched rather than siphoned or like really taken as fact. It's not that you believe in what you're doing, it's a natural thing. But from now on, you are no longer allowing competition, other people to really like pull you into this chaotic mess. You are making your own decisions, and I see you going for it, and I see your boundaries are going to be a lot sharper as well. The only thing that you need to do is really believe in yourself. I feel like you're growing a new identity with who you are. It's almost like you're growing up. I love and appreciate you, Pile 1. Pile 2, let's take a look at the lies that you were told. So immediately when I channel into your energy, I see a lot of war. I see a lot of men. I see a lot of fighting. I see a lot of chaos. I see that this could even be like toxic masculinity. Whether you're feminine or masculine, your gender doesn't matter. You could even be a feminine that has taken on a lot of masculine traits. But I feel like I see a lot of war. I see a lot of just like toxic behavior. Like, that is what I'm going to put it down to. You've been taught to silence yourself for men or to silence yourself for literally other people. And I feel like I actually see a cause that is still attached to you that is really driven by other people's energy. And I see that you are ready to part with this. I see that there is something very ancient here, because when I see this war stuff, it's not just about the masculine traits. Like, this is giving me past life energy. This is giving like battlefield. Like, I'm seeing like past life, ancient, like a way different timeline that has nothing to do with your life now. And I see like this is something that has maybe even been passed through generationally, but I see that a lot of the lies that you were told were that you had to oppress yourself. And I feel like you are not only becoming the one that rules, you are judging by your own demand. I see a lot of scales here. So a lot of your belief system isn't just to help you in your life. It's actually to help other people, to help the world, if you want to say. Like, a lot of your belief systems matter, a lot of your opinions matter. And I see it's time that you not only share them, you help shift the world within and around you. And I see that you are going to be taking almost like up this road, like judgment. This could be like a random conversation coming in. This could be learning something spiritually and passing it on. Obviously, be careful with spiritual messages and, you know, how you are really portraying the messages. You know, you don't want to influence people as if you're in some kind of cult, right? We have to be very careful and grounded with that. But I see this is very much about you finding transformation in being yourself. Like, this is no longer about you being at the bottom. This is about you being the one in dictatorship. And I see a lot of your messages, your voice, the way that you speak up, it doesn't even have to be with helping people, but it could be the smallest thing, is changing timelines. It matters not only what you say, but what you do. And I see that a lot of the lies that you were told were that you had to almost rule by other people. You had to listen to the same garbage that is going around. I almost feel like you're going to have a point in your spiritual path where you start to really not believe in things, but you're going to start to really believe in just yourself and your energy. That being said, you're not going to be just ignoring opinions and, you know, being ungrounded and whatever. But when I say that, it's almost as if like you are done putting yourself in a specific niche and group. You are learning to expand energy rather than just listening to what is outdated or what was once true to you, it's like, I don't know how to say it other than you're no longer being tied up by other people. You're no longer being wounded by others. You're sitting in very clean energy for yourself and for others, essentially. But I feel like a lot of the lies that you were told were that you did not matter, and this is going to change. I see crowns being very significant. Look, literally a crown being very significant on your head. It's almost as if like you are gaining this new consciousness for yourself, for your life, and you are becoming a whole new person. Your identity is shifting. The way that you move for yourself is shifting, and I just feel like there is such a strength that is pouring out of you. It is not only working in your favor to grant you the things that you want, it's like you are becoming a new person. I actually see what is happening is that you are leaving a major part of your life behind, and you're literally choosing and living, stepping into quite literally a brand new life. A lot of your old beliefs, your old traumas, they are like so in the past. You're going to start to not only physically notice changes of a new life, but you're going to start feeling it. I love and appreciate you, pole 2. Pole 3. Let's take a look at some of the lies that you were told. So I feel like a lot of the lies, what I'm seeing in my vision, is really about you and the energy of maturing in your life. I feel like a lot of lies that you were told were that you not only had to run a strict program, you had to follow a very strict way of living, beliefs, doing the norm, but you were told that you had to be in a bigger position than you are now to gain the things that you want. And I see a lot of what you're dismantling at this time is making investments for yourself that not only land with ease, but they add more growth to your life. And I see that you are leaving a lot of what other people have taught you in the past behind. You are literally cutting this cord, you're cutting a string here, but you are going to start to act and behave differently. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's something within your mind, but I feel like the way that you perceive things or have perceived things in the past has been like following a very specific order. But I see that you are really dismantling how you live, because I feel like a lot of what you've been taught is that you have to have everything together, or you have to have a specific amount of money, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like your life has been lived very much for other people and keeping them happy, and essentially you're dismantling that and you're saying, actually I don't. Actually I am going to make a big purchase, and it doesn't need to be perfect. It can grow over time. Maybe there is something even about speed here, but I see that you are kind of like choosing the life that you want, right? You are choosing to move away from unhappiness. And I think some of the lies that you've been told may have even been told till this point in life, where it's like after you get married or you have a divorce, something around your fulfillment and stabilization in life has been taught that like there is no life after you've ended something or exited old cycles. Again, it's like a lot of this old belief system. Like I'm seeing like a very like old traditions that are embedded within you. This could be like very immigrant parents, or you know, just beliefs that were passed down to you. But I feel like a lot of what you are escaping is having to live by other people's perceptions, beliefs, like a lot of old energy. Like I just feel like you're going through such a big change, and it's expanding you forwards. You are realizing like, I'm just gonna jump. That is literally what you're saying now. You are saying, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna make an investment, I'm gonna just do what I need to do. Like I need to choose myself in this situation. And I feel like you're choosing the lighter side of life now. Like you were taught that things had to be very heavy, or they were very heavy for you, but you are from this point now choosing a lighter energy. You're no longer allowing your past mistakes, failures to dictate or, you know, remove what has happened in your life will stop you from being able to move forwards. You're saying, I'm going to transition anyway, I'm going to move anyway, I'm going to just figure it out along the way, and I'm going to choose. So I feel like there is two things here, which is invest bigger, you know, change the way that you maybe perceive money, change the way that you perceive life, but also you are choosing the lighter thing in life, and you're not even staying stuck to things that you think you want. You are choosing a brand new perception, energy. It just feels like your energy is going to start to be shaped by you rather than everyone else. It's almost as if like you turn the game off for a little bit, but it's like now you're turning it back on and you're choosing the level that you want to play. I love and appreciate you, pole 3.